From its humble beginnings in 2003, Tesla Motors, or Tesla, has become one of the world's most valuable companies. Its electric vehicles are sought after all around the world. And in 2021, Tesla made over $53 billion in revenue, with over 100,000 employees around the world. Tesla investors have had an especially great time. With massive stock appreciation, you might be put off by the insane price-to-earnings ratio of 162, but Tesla fanboys will be quick to tell you, do not worry, Tesla is actually valued just right because it's not a car company, it's an energy company. See, Tesla Energy also offers products such as a solar roof, generate electricity throughout the day, store it, and use it at night. But what is the price of greatness? Hardly a week goes by without another article about Tesla's workplace conditions. Tesla must pay $137 million over hostile work environment, racism. Tesla factory workers reveal pain, injury, and stress. Everything feels like the future but us. What is this company actually like on the inside? What is it like to work for Elon Musk, the world's richest man? Here's what Tesla employees had to say on Glassdoor.com. Tesla Fremont Gigafactory. Pros: you can fake it until you make it. Tesla is well suited for imposters/cattle-minded engineers. Cons: you will be seen as a threat if you are a genuine and authentic engineer. Upper management down to maintenance is led by people who are generally incompetent, ineffectual, ineffective, inefficient people, who, lacking the ability or skill, not only perform effectively and inadequately, but also tend to lead and mobilize manpower to achieve simple tasks. Work practices that go against the compliance of OSHA or Cal-OSHA, extremely unsafe working conditions, improperly trained employees, terribly deficient of basic and fundamental skills in regard to testing and troubleshooting mechanical and electrical devices, total lack of disregard for adhering to personal protective equipment, failing to use or maintain safety devices, operating machinery in violation of safe workplace practices. Senior process engineer, cell engineering. Pros: challenging work environment located in Texas. Cons: hiring managers and local recruiters are horrible. Made me take an engineering exam that I did not need to. Expected to invest your own money into the company based on hiring manager feedback. What? Advice to management: if significant changes do not happen in Austin, there will be major problems with the dry coat electrode process. Oligarchy. Pros: free off-brand cola in the break room that is 10 minutes from your assigned area. Cons: high level of classism. Friends and family will be given the best roles. Brown nosing is required. Frequent layoffs. Constant mandatory overtime. Little room for promotion or raises if you're not part of the inside group. If you file an HR complaint, you become blacklisted. Many reasons to file HR complaints. Salary below industry median. No respect unless a salaried employee. By no means is this place a meritocracy. Advice to management: the strategic goals of Tesla are in contrast to that of workers. The reason Tesla is having a hard time recruiting is because it has burned its bridges with all of the old employees that were good at their jobs, but did not fit the company culture. Attractive 25-year-olds with college degrees. Working at Gigafactory 1 was basically just Tinder for the under 25 crowd, as there were no expectations on them to work because the older, experienced workers were doing most of the work and getting no recognition. Treated like robots. Pros: cool title on your resume. Stock options, only if you can convert to full-time. Easy, brainless work. Cons: long mandatory hours. Can range from 10 to 12-hour workdays for 5 to 6 days a week. Strict tardy rule: if you're late more than 3 times, you will get laid off. Repetitive work for 12 hours a day, little time to take a breather. Big factory, takes almost 10 minutes to walk from the entrance to workstations. Advice to management: nope, since everyone is so fearful of losing their jobs. Slave ship. Pros: you have a paying job. Cons: you make poor quality items sold at a premium. A cult. Pros: the fact this job is retail based, it's beneficial to work the weekend, which allows for schedule flexibility. Cons: no job security. Tesla will let you go as soon as you start making too much money for your role. Constant layoffs and firings. Managers constantly will tell you many people are after your job and willing to do it for free. Low pay, rare career advancement, overwhelming loads of work. No raises for over 2 years. Had to fight for a raise. Authoritarian management style. Forced to drive to different locations using your car without reimbursement. Constantly working short of staff. Rather hire outsiders than promote employees to management positions. Advice to management: they do not know how to manage. Do not have training in managing, perhaps should train individuals before making them managers. Avoid Tesla at all costs. Pros: can't even really think of any. Driving a P100D around the block once or twice. Cons: incompetent management who do not have the managerial or product knowledge of their own staff. Low pay with no opportunity or commission or bonuses or car allowance or company car. Unrealistic expectations and nothing you do for them is good enough. Long hours without compensation. An expectation put on you for, quote, the love of Tesla. Management put Tesla on a pedestal and feed you nonsense and fear-based leadership to make you believe you are replaceable because everyone wants to work for Tesla. Favorites are promoted over people who work hard or are good at their job, clearly because current management feel threatened that others could do their job better than them. Tesla need to look after their staff. Happy customers and good statistics will follow. No one likes being treated like a slave, expected to work unpaid hours, and to be nothing more than a statistic-making machine. Stop assuming that saying, quote, we're changing the world will somehow refute how staff are treated and what is expected of them. Every person I knew from the company that has quit due to mental abuse has been a much happier person working elsewhere. Avoid at all costs. Any advice would be a lost cause. Just quit. Job description versus reality, misaligned. Pros: you get to work for a company that is changing the industry. Cons: the recruiter sold it as a sales-focused job. The reality is that we were a call center admin for all of America. We were answering phone calls for sales associates across America because the showrooms couldn't keep up. Asking to be knowledgeable about every state and their regulations for purchasing a car is difficult. A majority of the calls were upset clients because they could not get a hold of their salesperson or anyone in the showroom. They recently got their car, but there are quality control issues, such as paint issues, heating issues, or hardware issues. They placed their order at the beginning of 2021 and their estimated delivery was March, but now they are getting their estimated delivery updated to July. Also, one day you may be doing phone calls, another day you may be doing chat rooms, or you may be asked to wash a car. It was more of a disorganized multi-level marketing scheme than a proper tech car company. Advice to management: hire a VP that has worked in hospitality. Will terminate you without cause to show profitability for shareholders. Pros: good product, easy to sell, exciting to work for Tesla. Cons: no commission on sales and no personal performance bonuses. Incentive is stock/restricted stock units that vest after a year or two that keep good employees working for almost minimum wage until they terminate you right before your vesting dates and take away your shares to reallocate them and hire the next Elon fanboy. Abuse funnel. Pros: none. I was abused by my manager and HR. Cons: call center was unorganized, procedureless, and we were thrown to the wolves when the queues opened. Lack of proper training and resources. We didn't get to see or reference the software in the vehicle or what the vehicles look like, lol. If you think buying a Tesla means you're paying for quality service at the support level, think again. We're told to lie to you and have no idea how your car works. Advice to management: fire yourselves. Wizard of Oz. Pros: telling unsuspecting people you work at Tesla. Cons: can only speak to Tesla Energy. Everything was sketchy. Pay was far too wrapped up in stock options. There is no work-life balance. Management is self-serving. Leadership is all over the place. Never stuck with any strategy long enough to even see a trend. Maintenance management was horrific. Everything was a spreadsheet or 300 dashboards. No maintenance discipline, no people leadership. Everything is smoke and mirrors to show the public the Tesla brand. If customers knew how sketchy the product on the roofs were, just look at Walmart, H4 connectors, and lack of maintenance adherence. Leave it at that. The superchargers are maintenance nightmares. Techs drive to the same sites numerous times a week. Predictive maintenance is unknown. The energy storage is cool and will likely be spun off, but needs tons of work to be viable long term. Batteries and the balance of plant items fail early, constantly reacting too. Last, Elon will fire people on the spot, yet is oblivious to day-to-day because of SpaceX and brand push. He truly is the wizard behind the curtain. Nothing really to see. The company is a shell of the image projected. That was pretty horrific across the board. Seems like Tesla is some kind of cult. Very cultish company to work for. Great if you were a stockholder in the last 5 years. Great if you're a customer with no issues. But sounds like hell. If you have experience at Tesla or any other of these hot electric car companies that are popping up, let us know in the comment section. And as always, subscribe for more.